Hi guys, it's Janelle from Paper Milkshake and thank you for joining me on my channel today. And I've got something really fun to share with you. Last night I made some of these cheeseburger boxes and I am just loving how they turned out. And so today I want to basically do a craft with me tutorial style so that you can follow me and make one of these yourself. Excuse me. So I'll firstly show you these projects that I made, and because it's me, I used all heart. I mean, Tennille, what more did you expect? Of course I'm going to be reaching for the all heart to decorate these. Now, they're very, very dimensional. They are basically this perfect little cheeseburger box or burger box that I made using a die. And I ran it through my Sizzix Big Shot to make these. And I basically just decorated the top of it with all heart. The paper that I used to make the boxes are also from an all heart collection, but guys, the world is your oyster. You can use any collection, any brand you wish. Just make sure that you've got at least the ephemera pack and the pattern paper to make your project if you want to make it all match. But nothing will stop you from mixing and matching with carousel. You can use any of your Valentine's products because Valentine's is just around the corner. But I just use all heart. Okay, so I only used all heart except for this box where these two little nail polish chipboards are from the My Mind's Eye Gal Meets Glam. How cute are they? This ampersand from the all heart chipboard pieces is my favorite. I love adding it to my projects. So I don't decorate the bottom. I just made sure I use the same pattern paper, and I have double-sided these paper so you can see the beautiful inside as well. And this one says nope. And I've also added one of my favorite resin glitter hearts, also from All Heart. So they're so pretty. This one's a little bit funky because I used one pattern paper for the bottom, ran out of that paper, so I had to use a different pattern paper for the top. But I still like how it turned out. Very, very cute. So there are the 4 boxes. As you can see, I haven't filled them up yet, but I will probably be filling them up with lots and lots of embellishments to send to my pen pals. And this one actually has a little tassel hanging off it as well. So cute. Your choices for decorating these are limitless. Okay, now let me put those aside because I am going to actually show you how I'm going to make a cheeseburger box today out of this beautiful holographic acetate. Isn't this piece of paper stunning? Okay, paper's not quite the right word. Isn't this piece of acetate stunning? So I want to thank Alicia Love Letter Generation for showing me this Basil Basics paper that you can get from Spotlight in Australia. Now for all my US viewers, I'm not sure where you can get it from in America, but I'm pretty sure Basil is readily available in the US, and this one is called Mylar in Pearl. Okay, so Basil Basics paper, Mylar in Pearl. So these retail at around about $3 to $4 Australia, so in Australian dollars, so it's not cheap, but one 12 by 12 sheet will yield 2 cheeseburger boxes. So you can see that I've used 1/2 of that. Okay, and I've still got this piece left to use to make the cheeseburger boxes. So 2 boxes out of one 12 by 12 sheet. So as I mentioned before, I used a die set. Now these dies I purchased from AliExpress. I was on the lookout for a die that I could buy on scrapbook.com, but didn't find what I was looking for, so I jumped on Ali and I was able to find this gorgeous die set. Now I'll open it up and show you what it looks like. So I'm going to have to go through my orders and grab the link to show you where you can buy it, and if I do find it, I'll put it in the description box below. So in this set you get this piece, which is the top of the box, okay, with the tab at the front. And you have this bit, which is the bottom of the box, which also cuts a little slot, allowing you to slide the tab into the slot. So that's what this is. So you can actually close your box like so. Okay, now this die set also came with a square. I'm not too sure what you do with the square, but I'm guessing what you can do is actually cut, like run this through your die machine together, and what that'll do is cut a window into your cheeseburger box lid, and then you can add a sheet of acetate in the middle, so then it becomes a like a clear window on the top of your box. I haven't played with it yet, but I'm actually quite happy with the solid boxes, so I don't think I'll really ever use it. Then it also comes with these two pieces, which allows you to add like a lace finish to the side of your boxes. But I'm not a real girly girl when it comes to crafting, so I probably won't be adding this lace finish to it. And then I believe this smaller piece in the middle just allows you to cut an extra pattern paper on the side to decorate your box if you wish. And it also comes with these flower dies, which I just won't use. It's not quite my style, so I don't think I'll ever use those. So that's the set. It's so convenient having a die set because you just get two pieces and you can make two boxes out of a 12 by 12 sheet. Now, you may be able to, no, I don't think you will. I was about to say that you may be able to do this out of a 6 by 8. You probably can actually, given that a 12 by 12 divided by 2 gives you 2 strips of 6-inch papers. So you probably could use a 6 by 8, but you would need 4 sheets of 6 by 8s in total to make this project work. So just to save us a bit of time in this video, I have run the acetate through my die cutting machine, and this is basically the top and this is the bottom. Now, I don't know if I'm just using my Big Shot incorrectly, but I find that my Big Shot doesn't really cut through acetate very well. Now, I haven't done my research, but I do believe that you can buy extra packer plates, which puts a little bit more pressure on your cutting dies, and that may very well then cut through the acetate. But I don't have that system. I don't have extra packer plates. So what I do is I run the die through my cutting machine twice, and what I end up is something like this. So you can see it just doesn't cut through. But it's good enough for me because all I have to do is grab my scissors and trim around that. Okay, which I might as well just do on camera to show you how easy it is. And because the acetate is pretty much transparent, it's so easy to see the cutting outline for you to simply trace with your scissors. It's not difficult at all, and it's far easier than you know, tracing it out of a template. So I posted a video a few weeks back of these fry boxes I made, which turned out so cute. I don't have a die for the fry boxes, so I just pulled up an existing fry box and I traced around it, and that works just as well. But having a die just saves a lot of time in the process. You know, there's no tracing around. And I laminated my fry box template, which I will keep reaching for and use that again and again. I don't really intend to buy a fry box die because I'm just quite happy to do it that way. It's a bit more laborious, but it turns out great. Now, I want to apologize because I have hideous lighting today. It is daytime, but it is so wet and cloudy and stormy in Sydney today, so I just don't have any natural lighting at all. So there you go. Like, that took me, I might just tidy that one up a bit, but that wasn't even 2 minutes, I reckon, the time it took for me to trace around that. I haven't made the cheeseburger box. So out of the 4 that I just showed you earlier in the video, they were made out of solid paper. So this will be the first time I make one out of acetate, and hopefully it will turn out okay. Now, being acetate, I wouldn't even bother with glue. Just grab your double-sided sticky tape to assemble the box. So let's start with the lid. The beauty about the die set is it perforates all your folds, which just makes your job so much easier. It's so easy, and it's so simple to shape your acetate once the perforations are in place. So look how easy that is to shape. So all I'm going to do is pop some double-sided sticky tape on the corners, on the tabs, to assemble the lid. Guys, it's so easy, so simple. You may want to try this with hot glue if you'd like, but hot glue is quite dimensional, and you probably want to just make sure the flaps are as flat as possible so that you have a nice corner on each side of your lid. Because if these end up too bulky, you're going to have problems closing the box once it's all assembled. So I highly recommend for this step to use double-sided sticky tape, as I'm doing now. I don't often buy die sets from AliExpress because I just don't know the quality of dies that are going to arrive. But the 1 or 2 that I have purchased, I've been quite happy with. And I'm also not very good at checking dimensions when I buy things off AliExpress. So, oops. So dies are one of those things where I just think a little bit more careful about before I purchase. But this one I have been very, very happy with. I'm so happy with the die set, and the cheeseburger box turns out to be the perfect shape and size that I was looking for. That's it. Look at that. The lid is assembled. I'll put that there. Gonna work on the bottom. So super duper easy, guys. Oops, I want to just give that a fold first. So if you're doing it out of acetate, it seems like a single layer is just fine. But if you want a nice solid box and you're making this out of pattern paper, please make sure you use 2 sheets. So run this through your die cutting machine twice, so over 2 sheets of paper, and glue your 2 pieces of paper together so you get a nice solid structure. There is nothing worse than having a 3D project and it's so flimsy because it's single-sided. So this is 2 sheets, okay, of pattern paper just glued together before I assembled the box, and it's very solid. Okay, nice and solid, especially because I'm going to be filling that up with goodies. Okay, done all my folding. Going to do the same as I did before. This is just regular double-sided sticky tape that I purchased from my local dollar shop. I cannot believe how easy it is to assemble this. Now, if you've been following my channel, lately I've been making a lot of junk food inspired projects. Like I've made fry boxes and I've made popcorn boxes, and now I'm making a cheeseburger box. So you're probably thinking, oh my god, Tennille, you're such a junk food addict. Well, I can assure you that I'm making these projects to fill with crafting goodies and not actual real cheeseburger. Even so, how cool would it be to go to a restaurant and order a cheeseburger or a veggie burger or a chicken burger, whatever burger you wish to order, and it comes in one of these cool like holographic acetate boxes? That'd be pretty awesome. That'd be my kind of burger for sure. Okay, so that's the top and the bottom assembled. Isn't it cute? Now the bottom, okay, so this is the slot, or where the flap and tab will tuck into, but on the other side there is actually a piece that folds over like so. Now this piece is actually going to be the connecting piece between the top and the bottom. So what we're going to want to do now is just pop some double-sided sticky tape along there. It's going to have to be fairly narrow, so I'm simply taking a short piece of the double-sided sticky tape and dividing it into 2 strips. And that has to go on the outside of the flap. And I'll show you why in a moment. At this point, I'm just going to grab my bone folder. Okay, so the reason why we're doing it on the outside is the box will basically open and close like so, and the flap has to go on the inside of the lid, which is why we've put the double-sided sticky tape on the outside. Okay, so oops, just be a little bit careful at this point because you want to make sure the alignment is near perfect. Okay, and this is where the bone folder comes in handy. All we're going to use the bone folder to do is just to press down the double-sided sticky tape, because it's a little bit awkward doing it this way, although it's not too bad. So you can press it down with your fingers as well if you don't have a bone folder. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, that is so cute. Look at our little acetate cheeseburger box. Oh my god, that was so easy and it turned out so pretty. So I'm just going to, again, because that's acetate, it hasn't cut through properly, so I'm just going to be very careful and stick that open a little bit. Just pop my finger in there and that's it. Like, how cute is that? So again, it's the fun part. We get to decorate this. Let's see what I've got in my stash. So I'm of course going to be doing this with some all heart. Okay, I've got my glitter resin hearts. I have my ephemera pack. You've got some of my puffy stickers. I have my chipboards. And I also have what's left of this packet of my tassels, though I don't think we're going to use that on today's project. So let's start decorating. Okay, actually that might be easier to do this. Take all that off screen. And I've got my foam squares ready to go. Now, you probably don't want to make them too 3D, like too layered, just because it'll end up being so chunky. It'll end up looking very chunky on a 3D project. So this has about 3 layers, and that's going to be the maximum I'm going to go today. So let's have a look at what we're going to do. Probably we'll start with the ephemera. Always love the roller skates and the girl. Love the girls' rule. And this is not from the ephemera pack, this is just a leftover cut apart that I had. Oops. I'm going to reach for my chipboards and see if there's anything out of the chipboards that I like. I like this piece that says yay for today. Now it may well be that if I pop this off and I stick that a little bit above the box, which please don't feel like you have to work within the confines of the box, you can always put them over, which I am going to do today. I'm going to pop that a little bit over. And what I will now be able to do is add a little tassel on the top, which I wasn't planning to do, but I will now. Okay, I think I dropped my little girl in my roller skate. I did. Okay. Probably a little bit too much color going on there, so I'm going to aim for something a bit more neutral, maybe a little bit pink perhaps, quite like that girl there. So Crepe Paper's just come out with a new collection, and they have previewed it, and it's called Sweet Story, and I'm really looking forward to the release of it. The color palette isn't looking like it's my favorite because it's very much like the Willow Lane collection when it comes to the colors, but the pieces, like the actual shapes and pieces that it comes with in the ephemera pack and the chipboards, are just gorgeous. There's gumball machines and ice cream and all sorts of fun yumminess. So I'm trying being the keyword, trying not to spend too much money on crafting at the moment so I can save up a little money for the Sweet Story collection, because I just spend too much money on crafting, to be honest. But isn't that everyone's issue at the moment? Just spending too much on crafting supplies. It's forever a problem for me, but you know, this is what my indulgences are. I work hard for my money, and this is what one of the things I like to spend my money on. The rest of my money goes into my kids. Okay, so that's looking pretty cute at the moment. Now I'm just wanting to sort of, I'll choose a sentiment, but I'm not convinced that girls' rule is going to work here. I'm hesitant to use my cardstock stickers because I don't have much left. Whoops. And they are discontinued. Hay is so cute. I think I could work with hay. I'm pretty sure I can work with hay. I need something a little bit less dimensional now, so I'm just going to grab my foam tape. Now, this foam tape I just buy from my local dollar store, and it's fine, like it's inexpensive to purchase, but what it does do is leave a crap load of residue on my scissors. So I find that when I use this inferior foam tape, as opposed to like the $23 roll I buy from Bunnings, I find that I do have to clean my scissors quite often, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. I do have a video showing you how I clean my scissors, and so using that eucalyptus oil is quite effective. I'm just wanting to make sure I get the placement of this right. And yeah, I pretty much just want to make sure that that goes exactly where I want it to go. Okay, that's looking very cute so far. I want to add a little bit of glitter to this project at this point, so I think I'm going to grab my little heart. Little heart goes there. And I'm going to see if I can incorporate my little hand gesture down here, just tucked away like that. That's cute. That's really cute. Loving that. And that's nearly done. What I really like to do with the All Heart Girl is add a bow in her hair. These are one of my favorite bow packs. This is the Maggie Holmes one, which I've been hoarding for a while. I've got a few packets in my stash, and I'm just going to find a bow that I like and pop it onto her hair. I think I like the polka dot bow. The pink polka dot bow. I think it will look really nice. So these already come with their own sticky dots. All I have to do is pop it on her. Because this pack is so old, the adhesion on that isn't so great, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on that, because I don't want this bow to fall off, of course. This stuff is amazing, this Tombow Mono Liquid. I use it for making cards, but once it dries, this will not come off. Super strong glue. It's going to wriggle around a bit, and I'm going to want to just tap it a little bit to get the glue to dry a bit quicker, and we want to get that tackiness as soon as we can. It can be a little bit tricky because the chipboard stickers have a smooth glossy finish. Not so much glossy, but it's got a smooth finish, so it takes a while for that glue to dry. Now I'm feeling like there's just a little bit too much empty space on that tag, but what I'll do is I'll add the tassel on first. And if the tassel fills up that space, I won't bother adding any more. Whoop, just got a little somersault there. Okay, you guys, actually with the tassel on, it's not too bad, but I won't go overboard, but I think I will just add one more little thing in there, which I'm thinking I will at this point reach for my puffy hearts. Puffy hearts. I mean to say my puffy stickers. Fortunately, I've run out of my stars, those beautiful like scripty stars, so I think I can add, I think I'm going to add the, no, I think I'm going to add the little love hearts because they're so cute. Now, can I peel off the heart without ruining it? Yes, I can. So I'm just repositioning everything just to make that flow a little bit better. And that's it, guys. That's the finished burger box. How stinking cute is it? An acetate cheeseburger box. Like, I never thought I could make one like this. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. And I think I'm going to be making more. I'm really happy with it. I'm just going to try and open up that slot a little bit more with the help of my scissors. And that way I can actually close the box. Okay, there's my acetate box. I'll bring back the others into the video. That's the full set. I really like it. I think the acetate turned out really, really cute. And what I will also show you are some of embellishments that I've been working on that you can add into your box. So let's open her up. Okay, so putting this aside. So this is a little, just a little embellishment that I made using the Polaroid cut aparts. I just sewed a little heart together as connectors and just embellished that. It's reasonably flat. It's very, very flat actually. And it just folds up like that, so you can pop that into your box. Then I made some individual ones like so, which my recipient can turn into a little tag if they want. Some more little ones here. You can just add them, pop them all into your box like so. Boom, 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 boom. Add them all in. And a box full of yummy, fun, all heart embellishments that are a lot better for your waistland than an actual burger. That's the acetate. I can fill this one up as well. So I posted a video a couple of days ago of a whole bunch of embellishments that I made, and I've just kept them in this beautiful little iridescent bag. Chuck them all in. What a wonderful way to send your embellishments to your pen pals. Fill up this third one, then I'll call it a day. You can even add some very pretty pink and gold shreds inside to just, I don't know, add a little bit more fun and interest to your project below your embellishments, that kind of thing. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today in this little tutorial, craft with me tutorial. I had so much fun making this acetate box with you, and I hope this actually inspires you to try this project yourself. Give it a go. All you need is the die set. It's reasonably inexpensive to buy from AliExpress. And if you like this video, give it a like. Be sure to comment below what type of videos you would like me to film in the future, and please hit subscribe and also hit that bell button if you want notification for when I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much. I wish you all a lovely weekend and happy crafting. Bye guys.